Hello, good day. My name is Fejul Tubega, and welcome to Life with Fejul. My name is Fejul Tubega, and on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the struggles of a 20-year-old, or I'm going to target the struggles of people in their 20s. Now, while growing up, I had this whole mentality that once I get to this certain age, I should be this, I should be that. But if there's one thing I had to learn while growing up is that you make plans, but then again, life happens. That is it. It is normal, and it happens to literally everybody. When you make plans, you make your plans of something. You're certain that this thing is going to go the way you want it. Life happens, and is giving what I would advise as where I go. But if there's one I learned while growing up, obviously I'm still growing up, but if there's one thing I've learned along the line is that struggles are meant to happen. If something doesn't go, like if something goes the way you plan without no struggles, then that thing is obviously it's rubbish. That's the saying I have. That's what I had learned to So it's always like that. When you plan something and the thing just goes your way. Obviously, the thing going your way is like, okay, yeah, I'm happy that this thing went my way. But when you plan something and it doesn't go your way, you just have to take it down on yourself. I mean, that's what I've learned, and I'm still learning process. I'm not going to come out here and be like, oh, okay, I'm already like a certified person in this whole aspect. No, I'm not. I am still learning. I am still going. But if there's one thing that I have learned in this stage of life is that struggles are meant to happen. In fact, struggles happen so that you could learn from it, so that it could teach you, so that when you come across that same situation, you're going to have a way to settle it. You're going to have a way to come out from that mess and situation. So my life as a 20-year-old, I'm more than 20, but my life in my early 20s is not something that I'll say, okay, this is what I planned and it's going my way. No, it is not, because I planned a lot. I never once had the thought that I was going to do a 9 to 5 job. But why in this stage of my life, I'm like, okay, fine. I think I need to work a 9 to 5 while at the same time building my personal brand. In everybody in their 20s, the problem they have to think about is, okay, what will I do when I get to this age? How will I do it? What will I do? What am I going to do? Things like that. The thoughts are always there. But one thing I've learned is that you just have to take your time and allow life play its course. You have to take your time and know when to okay, fine. I think I'm just gonna pause and just let anything that wants to happen happens. And when it happens, I know how I'm going to take I know how I'm going to build myself from here. So it's meant to happen. But if there's another thing that I've also learned is that you have to take force of it. You have to push yourself. You have to take risks. That's just it. Yeah, I while growing up, I was like, okay. I never had plans of 9 to 5, but this is me now doing 9 to 5, and I love my 9 to 5. Even though I just started like 2 weeks ago, but then I love my 9 to 5. Did I think I was going to do 9 to 5? No. Throughout last year, I kept on learning different skills. I mean skills upon skills, skills upon skills. I kept on learning skills upon skills. In fact, I feel like I have like 25 skills attached to my name. But then again, did I think of doing a 9 to 5 job? No, but I just had to let life play because I didn't think twice before I started job hunting. I was job hunting I went job hunting for a month. Yeah, for a whole month. That is from December 1st to December ending. No, I think I'll take it from November ending to December ending. I was job hunting. When I mean job hunting, I was going for interviews back to back. I was both virtual interview, on site interview, that's physical interview. I was doing both back to back. Then the fun part of it is that I was getting response. For some, I didn't get response. I was heartbroken, but I was getting positive response. And finally, when I got like 5 to 6 response, I had to settle down and know what I want. Settle down and pick the one that suits me. Do you get? So if there's one thing you have to we have to like really settle down and think about us that are in our 20s is that you have to take the risk. If you won't take risks, how do you know it's going to be fine? I took a risk by going job hunting. Trust me, because it's a big risk. I never thought I was going to do 9 to 5. But me doing 9 to 5, I took a big risk. I had to like go for it, and I love it. It's not. I'm not saying that. Oh, okay. If you don't do 9 to 5, then no. When I mean taking the risks, you might be at home and you might want to do something. Like, I don't think I want. I don't think this is going to like happen the way I want it to happen. But trust me, you taking the risks is worth it. Taking the risk because you have to learn from your mistake. Taking the risks because once you do it, if that thing happens again in the future, you already have an idea of how it's going to be. You already have an idea of how to settle it. So that's only about taking the risks. So struggles of people in their 20s. Obviously, I'm one of them. We find it hard to take a decision. Like it is very difficult to take a decision. Trust me. Countless of times I have had like confusion on how to go about this and that. But one thing I had to learn is that I need to settle down and then know what I'm doing if it's worth it. More like planning A and B together, having plan A and plan B and plan C. And when you try plan A, if it doesn't work, you try plan B. That is it. So it is normal that we in our 20s we tend to be confused. It is bound to happen. I mean, I was very confused. When I grew up, I was okay. I want to be a lawyer, and then when I did jam like 2 times, and the whole lot thing did not go my way, I had to like go for another option. Then in the course of the option, I was okay, what am I doing? Do I think I'll be able to do this? I studied mass communication, but I'm not even putting my mass communication certificate to use. So, so it's bound to happen. Confusion is bound to happen. You tend to be like, okay, what will I do? What will I do? Then another thing is for we in our 20s, the struggles of people in their 20s. Obviously, I'm one of them, like I said, is the fact that most times we let our parents make decisions for us. Exactly. Letting our parents make constant decision for us. Yeah, it is fine that your parents are making decision for you. I mean, if my mommy and daddy makes decision for me, is good. But then again, you have to know if that decision they're making, if it's going to make a huge part, if it's going to make like it's going to like bring out a huge success in you, or if it's going to do something good in you. I'm not saying don't allow your mommy and daddy make decisions for you. I'm just saying constant allowing your mom and dad to make decisions for you. It is a struggle, and it is something that you have to stand on your own, because if you keep allowing mommy and daddy make decisions for you, it will be difficult to stand on your own. Trust me. I made a very huge decision, and that decision was me not involving, like, I didn't involve my mom, I didn't involve my dad. I had to think for myself. What was that decision? That decision was leaving home and going to a new location entirely, location away from mommy, location away from daddy. Trust me, that was like the hardest decision that I have made so far in my life. It came with risks, because I was like, okay, am I doing this thing the right way? After making the decision, I was so confused about it. There was even one time I was like, okay, probably I'm just going to go back home. Do you get? But then again, most times we have to learn to stand on our own. My dad was against the whole me leaving and going to a new location, but I had to stand on my ground. I was like, okay, I want. In fact, I totally ignored, because if I keep letting these people make decisions for me, will it affect me? If I keep letting these people tell me what to do, will I be able to stand out from it? So it is one of the struggles that we face, but you have to learn to stand on your own. So yeah, those are the struggles of we in our 20s. And trust me, we'll have to like we'll have to look for like a solution to navigate it. We'll have to look for like a solution to like, okay, I think I need to start making this choice. I think I need to start making this option. Trust me, it's something that it's worth it, because trust me, even though I am still having confusion along the line, even though I'm still confused, I don't know what I want. But the most important thing is that I was able to like make a decision for myself, and I am trying so hard to navigate the new life that I am building for myself. So yeah, make that decision today, and trust me, when you're making the decision, please have it at the back of your mind. Is this decision I'm making, is it going to affect me, or is it going to help me? Till I see you again, my name remains Visual Tobega, and this is Life with Visual. Thank you.